Hello friends and welcome back. And to those of you that are new here, welcome and thank you so much for joining us here today at My New England Story. Now, I know a lot of my followers here at My New England Story love thrifting, and obviously that's one of my favorite things to do also, along with the hunt. Sometimes I think the hunt is the best part. Well, as I'm sure in your areas, spring in New England brings out the yard sales, the tag sales, some of you may call it. And I have been doing some thrifting, and the thrifting that I've been doing specifically has been at yard sales. I've gone to some estate sales, and I've had a little bit of fun the past couple of months. So I'm going to share with you today my little treasures that I have gotten. I also wanted to take you out into our little kitchen garden today and show you what we've been up to. We have been making some changes out there, and I wanted to share that with you. And also I wanted to give you a little update on what is going on with those potatoes that I planted in the pots. Did any of you do that? If you did, let me know below how yours are coming along. Are they sprouting yet? So anyway, we are having a little bit of showers on and off today. As you can see in the background here, we do have sun right now. So I want to take you out there before it starts to rain. I'm going to show you a few things that I've purchased, and then we'll take a run out into the yard real quick and then come back in and we'll finish up. So, okay, let's get started. So here's a quick peek at my purchases the past, I would say this has been over the past couple of months. So anyway, we went to a yard sale last weekend, and I hit one. The woman actually owned a home decor store and had retired, and so she was selling some items that she had left over from her store. So let me show you what I purchased from her. First of all, I want to start with these adorable little green, it says UK, but it's a little planter. You could put pens, pencils in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I loved the color, and obviously I loved the little, I call them little hunter boots. But anyway, I just thought that was really cute. And then this, again, like a pottery vase. So pretty. The boots were $1. And then she had things tagged, so things with the yellow dots were $1. I believe the pink was $3. So I purchased that. Again, a beautiful vase. Look at, I mean, it almost looks homemade. You can always use a vase. And then these items here are just handy, again, for $1 per pairs, and the little acorns. Again, not that I don't have enough of the real ones in the fall, but I thought these were cute. They were just a little different. And I just love using those in different ways in the fall. So I thought those were very pretty, and for $1, a good deal. Then she had this ribbon. So I don't know if you can tell, it looks like moss. So I thought that would be really pretty again in the fall. So this one was $2. The red dot was $2. So anyway, I thought that could be pretty, whether it's on a fall wreath or to run along the table. I'll figure something out. And then some twine, a variegated twine. These I use a lot. This is a dish mat. I put it under my, drying rack. And sometimes they tend to get stained and things. So this was $1 for $1. I will do it. Then she had these. She actually had made them herself. It's a decoupage. She used a napkin, a fall napkin, and on a seashell. So pretty. fun to put in little rings, maybe by your kitchen sink. You could put maybe a tea light in it. Just have them out as decor. Very fun. My big purchase from her sale was this old metal pumpkin. You can see a little closer with the faux bittersweet on it. So pretty. I don't know if you can tell, it has a green stem, and then this is like a rusted pumpkin look. It's rather large, and I just thought it was very fun and unique. I personally had not seen anything like that before, so I purchased that from her also. So here's a little fountain that I bought. Now this is not a consignment purchase, but it was a home decor store down in Massachusetts, and one of the vendors there, she actually makes these. It's out of pottery, and I loved the seashells. It's a tiny little dribble, but it does make a nice comforting sound, so I really liked that. And I've just put it here. I have just, my daughter has a rabbit, and so we've planted some lettuce and some little goodies for Opie the rabbit. So this is Opie's garden here. So I have been busy weeding and cleaning out our, it's a little center garden that I have in our backyard. I'm sure you've seen it in the background before. These peonies are about done, but such a beautiful, vibrant color. I just love them. And then some fern. The lavender's looking good. It's just, I've been busy, mainly weeding. This is a incredible hydrangea. It gets rather large. The flowers themselves are very large, and I just love it. And then back here, this peony here, I'm going to need to move that. She's leaning a little too much, just wanting more sun than she gets here. So in the fall, I will be moving her. All of this area here that you see covered in the mulch, it was filled with bishop's weed. If any of you are familiar with bishop's weed, you know it is awful. You cannot get rid of it. I had it in Michigan. I did everything I could, and the darn weed just kept coming back. So I have been fighting with it here, and what I decided, I was out here weeding the one day, and literally all of this just covered in bishop's weed. So I'm looking around, and of course, what do we have here but we have a ton of stone walls. So I said, you know what, let's take some of these stones, because this wall is literally about 6 feet wide. You can't really tell from here. But anyway, we brought in some of these rocks, and my hope is that basically that area at least is suffocating this bishop's weed, and hopefully some of these plants will be filling in, and I will have less weeding. So that is the plan. Who knows what is going to happen? But anyway, for now, it looks good. And I have a little quote-unquote rock garden started here. So that's that. Now let's take you over to the vegetable garden. So we're going to start here. Look, the potatoes have popped up. I am so excited. I had read and heard different things that you need to use seed potatoes, which, as you know, I did not. So they have popped up. We will see what they actually produce. But I'm just excited that we've gotten this far. Now, as you can see here, that was all grass. back there. And Mark and I dug that all out again, brought in a lot of stone. So all of these smaller stones here we brought in from our, we have some property that is all wooded and a lot of loose stone on those stone walls. So anyway, we've decided to do that. We have this brick here that we actually found in the basement. And so Mark is going to make, as you can see, we've mulched on each side here. There's some more potatoes in the white pot. And we're going to build a little, I don't know if you want to call it, not a path, not a patio, but just a little area. And then back there, I have a bistro set, a little French bistro set, which is a round white iron table with a glass top and 2 chairs. I got it at a consignment store last fall. I believe I showed it in another video, or maybe it was Instagram. And I want to put that back there under the lilacs. And we're going to use this brick to make that little path. So that'll be pretty. And here's the garden. It's doing well. It is loving all of this rain. I mean, look at the plants here. Now, here are, remember my purchased tomatoes. Then here's my little, what I was calling pitiful. So they don't look too awfully bad. I am going to need to stake these tomatoes up at some point because they're shading my others. But again, all of the peppers, my sweet peas. I know this looks like a mess, but it won't. We'll get to that very soon. Garlic still going, starting to brown. I was told roughly July that will be ready to harvest. I have some beans and some more beans, a tomato, cucumbers, squash. There's my other potatoes. And again, so this path just comes all the way around here. It was just grass, not really a great area to be trying to mow, so we just mulched it. And then here's the other garden I've been working on. And there's my, I don't know if you can see them back there in the little wicker basket. That's some more potatoes. So yeah, that's what we've been working on. Lots of different lavenders. I kind of have the purple, yellow with a little bit of white. That's kind of the color scheme going here. All of the fern-like leaves that you see are yarrow. That was here when we purchased the home, so I'm going to keep that. Now, I did get this recently. We went to what is called Brimfield North here in New Hampshire. And I had purchased that there. I just thought it was fun. Obviously an antique and not super tall, but it just adds a little bit to the garden. Now, these are some hydrangeas that we literally just put in the front of our house here. As you can see, we need to scrape and paint. That is on the list for this summer. But anyway, these were just gorgeous. I loved the vibrant pink. So we just planted those last night and then it rained. So we've gotten a little bit of mulch on them, but hopefully I can keep them alive. And that's just a piece of the bistro set I was telling you about. It came with 3 chairs, one with arms, this one, the other 2 without. So anyway, that's what the hydrangeas are looking like. Now, about a month ago, Mark and I went to a local estate sale and we found this. I was rather excited. My very first onion light. And I believe we paid $25 or $30 for that. I think we're going to mount it outside on our screened-in porch. We need to clean it up yet, but I was pretty excited about that because it's my very first onion light, which again is definitely a New England thing. Then Mark and I had gone one weekend to an estate sale, a local estate sale, and he had spotted these. It's an entire box of Courier and Ives prints, all of them for $5. And there's just quite a variety. If you hear a noise, Sadie's playing with a rubber band. They had a rubber band around the box. Anyway, so pretty. So many. I mean, look at this stack here. I can't even begin to tell you now. Some of them did have some water damage, but some of these prints, obviously I'm familiar with Courier and Ives prints, but some of them were new to me. I just thought, so pretty. I would like to get some of these framed and maybe put them in the upstairs hallway. But quite a variety. Sadie. See, she's playing with a rubber band. And some, this is more of a typical. This is kind of, I think, what you see a lot of if you get pictures, plates, whatever. But these were unique to me. Very pretty. But they have, look, they have the entire box here, and they had them all by category. Horses. So these are all different horse prints. Look at that one. Just beautiful. I'd love to have a horse like that. I love horses. They have animals and birds. Just gorgeous. Now these are in great condition here. What do we have? Berries, so fruits. This may be fruit, floral. I really, honestly, I haven't even gone through all of them yet. Then you have nautical. So many prints. So pretty. Of course, you know me, I love the nautical. Brook trout fishing. I like that one too. That's really pretty. I've never seen that one before. Suburban retreat. I mean, my goodness, just so many. So definitely a good deal for $5. Like I said, I need to go through, look at the condition of all of the individual pictures, and then pick and choose. But my goodness, with this variety, I can change them out with the season or my mood. So anyway, that's what we had purchased at the estate sale. So I just wanted to show you here. I merely took one of those prints and I put it in a gold frame that I have. I merely placed it in, but look how pretty that is. And I'm very excited about this because I can easily just change out the pictures with the seasons as I would like to, because I certainly have enough. But I love him. What a beautiful, even fall scene. Now these are two Courier and Ives prints that I actually had gotten at an antique store a couple of years ago. And again, they are just, merely prints. And if I remember correctly, I believe I paid $25 each. Again, that was an antique store. But one fun thing is that, So it says on the back that the frame is actually made from paneling from an old tavern built in 1720. So that certainly adds to the charm. But I mean, they're very simple frames. My husband certainly can build something for me for my little prints that I bought. Now this here, I was very excited to find this. It's a little quail dish. So pretty. Very unique. I love anything. Let's see, what does it say here? I love anything with pheasants or quail on it. Oh, it's a pheasant. I apologize. American Atelier at home. I don't know. I don't think it's old, and that's perfectly fine. I don't care. I paid $6 for that, and I just loved it. I'll put it with my brown china in the fall. And then these I got, as you can see, they were $1. It's for your silverware. If you're serving, I don't have anything. I need to clean these up yet. I don't have anything when we have guests over. And sometimes I may just put more like a buffet on the island. So you go around, you help yourself. And this I thought would be great to put the utensils in for people to grab. This I bought because I thought it was adorable. And that was $1. Again, that was at a consignment store. This one I bought at the same, I said estate sale. I think it would be more of a, it was hard to describe. It was like everybody donated their items to the local town hall or historical society, and they had a sale, and all proceeds then went to that historical society. So the same as the Courier and Ives, this is where I got this dish, and that was $5. I need to take the tag off. Let's see here. Dalton's, Oxford is what it says right there. But it was so pretty. I just loved it. Again, I won't use that for food. That is going to be a decorative item, but I love the colors. I love anything blue. Then I just found this at Savers. It was just a little gravy boat. Nice pouring spout on that. It almost looks like maybe a false scrap. I don't know, it's not labeled. So anyway, I purchased that. This I thought was just adorable for $1. A little rosebud picture, something like that. I use a lot of times to put flowers in on my windowsill or on a table. I just love the little rosebuds. It looked very English to me. Then I went to a local bookstore, used bookstore, and I had purchased this. So this is not consignment per se, but it is a used bookstore. And this is called Martha's Vineyard, An Affectionate Memoir. And such a pretty book of different paintings of the vineyard. So really I would call this, for me, I would use it as a sofa book, but sofa table book. I just thought it was very pretty. Just beautiful paintings. Look at that. Oh, just gorgeous. If you've ever been to the vineyard, I mean, this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. This to me looks like that could be Edgartown. These remind me of, oh, look, it does say Edgartown. Yes, that's what the houses in Edgartown look like. One after the other, just gorgeous. Look at quintessential New England. Beautiful. So I loved that book. And then she had these on the counter, and I asked her, they're little coasters, you know, and she said, oh, just take them. She said, I have so many coasters, and I just want to get rid of them, so just go ahead and take them. And I was quite happy because they are made in Germany. My husband's family is German. So I thought that was fun with all of the little scenes. I'll definitely use those. Very pretty. Then one of my fun purchases, and tell me, how many of you remember the Bobbsey twins? These are old. I got a whole set. Now, the Bobbsey twins are a little before my time, but these are obviously old originals. 80 cents originally. I paid $1. But how fun are these to have a collection of these? I remember reading these as a child. I believe my aunt had them. And of course I had to get at London Tower. But for $1 each, I got 3, 6, 9 of the Bobbsey twins books. So tell me, did you read those? Oh, look at it, Pilgrim Rock. I think it's probably supposed to be like in Plymouth, Massachusetts. How many of you read the Bobbsey twins and love them? It's just sweet, innocent reading. I did pick one up and just start reading through it, and it's a great escape. Very fun. Well, that's it for today. I will say for me, and I'm sure for all of you, the hunt is part of the fun. And when you have something like this with a surprise of tons and tons of pictures, I need to go through those yet to see what I have. It's even more fun when you come home and open that package. But anyway, like I said, the hunt is part of the fun. Let me know what you're getting at this year's sales, what good deals you're getting, and happy hunting. Have fun. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Go out and make it a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.